Chief guest, Shri Sandeep Bakshi ji, Pro-Chancellors of the University, Shri Raghupati Singhania and Shri Harshpati Singhania ji, members of the Board of Management and Academic Council, other distinguished guests, my colleagues in the university, parents and students. It is indeed my pleasure to sum up the proceedings of the Founders' Day before we commence the convocation ceremony. We just heard Dr. Raghupati Singhania delivering the Founders' Day address and our faculty and student paying glowing tributes to Lala Lakshmipatji Singhania. The most befitting tribute to Lala Lakshmipatji is the success of all the graduating students that we are celebrating today. We are also blessed to have the august presence of Shri Sandeep Bakshi ji on this occasion. We look forward to his address, which I am sure will be a great inspiration to all our graduating students. I thank all our guests who have joined us on this occasion. My thanks to the officers, faculty, staff and student volunteers for their efforts in organizing the Founders' Day function in the most befitting manner. Let me also announce that there will be a cultural program in the evening at 6:30 p.m. at this venue itself to celebrate our Foundation Day. Thank you. Jai Hind. May I now request the Honorable Pro-Chancellor to declare the convocation open.
I now declare the convocation open.
Dear all, I welcome you all to this beautiful campus of JK Lakshmipati University on this happy occasion of the university's 12th convocation ceremony. Today, we have gathered here to award degrees to young deserving sons and daughters of this great nation and to celebrate their success. I am particularly happy to welcome Shri Sandeep Bakshi ji, MD and CEO of ICICI Bank Limited. He is a distinguished alumnus of Punjab Engineering College, Chandigarh, where I was the director before coming to JKLU. We are so grateful to him for accepting our invitation and are honored by his gracious presence in our midst today. शुक्रिया आपका, आपके आने से रौनक तो बढ़ी, वरना ये महफिल, ये जज्बात अधूरे रह जाते. It is my utmost pleasure to present the annual report of the university. In this convocation, we shall be awarding BTech degrees to 94 students, MTech degrees to 2 students, BCA degrees to 16 students, BBA degrees to 75 students, BDes degrees to 27 students, MDes degrees to 3 students, and PhD degrees to 5 students, a total of 222 students. This university is steadily gaining in size and stature, and this is the first time in our brief history that we are graduating more than 200 students. All the degrees that we have awarded today will be on DigiLocker today itself. We are one of the few universities in the country who are so IT savvy, and so that all the degrees are digitally available immediately after the convocation. 2 of our PhD graduates have done so after they have become the senior citizen. इल्म वो शमा है जो कभी बुझती नहीं, सीखने की राह कभी रुकती नहीं. These 2 PhD scholars have proven that there is no age limit to learning. The landmark event of this year, of course, has been the launch of our first MBA program in Harishankar Singhania School of Business. This is the first time in India that a full-time, in-person MBA program with a specialization in product management has been started. The first cohort of 19 students started the journey in June 2024 under the leadership of Professor Gregory Dunn, an internationally acclaimed management scholar and leader who has launched or revived 2 such management programs in 2 different countries in Central Asia. The founding batch is always special since they have taken the maximum risk in joining a program which they had no history about, which they could ask or verify the quality, no placement statistics to think over, and we thank all of them in reposing their faith in us. Our students have been making waves. Let me mention a few of the achievements. There is a lot of focus on sustainability on campus, and there is no wonder that our students have won the Circular Campus Innovation Challenge multiple times. I think this is probably the 4th continuous year that we have won this challenge, and this year was no exception. A team consisting of Srishti Chauhan, Shubham Jain and Vaibhav Chauhan has been placed in top 3, the only team from India. They received 3 months of training and mentorship to develop their ideas. Thanks to Atal Incubation Center and Institution Innovation Council's efforts, many students are excited about entrepreneurship in JKLU. A startup called Ballers Academy has been set up by 4 students who are graduating today actually. Diksha Dikshit, Ritisha Mathur, Ayush Ranwa and Akshat Mudani. They are using AI to guide the baller to become better. They have won the VGU eHub's rupees 50,000 grant as well as a mention at Google's AI Startup School. Vaibhav Chauhan, a BTech student, won the Most Innovative Solution Award at IIT Roorkee's prestigious Power Systems Cybersecurity Hackathon. He was competing against teams from IITs and industry professionals, and he has not only secured a cash prize but also an internship at IIT Roorkee. Almost 30 of our engineering students have taken advantage of our student mobility program, under which our students spend a semester at IIT or other fine institutions. This year, we have added BITS Pilani to this list of universities with whom we have an MOU, and some students will be spending the next semester at Pilani. We have strongly encouraged students to take exams like GATE and CAT and go for higher education in top institutions. The mentoring has started taking effect, and we now have our alumni studying in IIMs, IITs, IIITs, etc. The number of students who passed GATE this year was an order of magnitude more than last year. A very large number of students are going for internships in IITs and other research organizations. 2 students received fully sponsored internship at Carleton University in Canada this summer. They are Raj Burad, a BTech student, and Himangi Puri, a BDES student. One of our MDES student, Alind Agarwal, won the global design competition for designing the logo for Ayodhya. 4 out of top 5 positions in the Rajasthan Police Hackathon were occupied by JKLU students this year. In fact, after that, Rajasthan Police has signed an MOU with us to help them in combating cyber crimes. We have reconstituted Institution Innovation Council, or IIC, a program by Ministry of Education and AICT, as a student-led council for the first time in India. The government will be watching us to know whether to replicate this model in the rest of the country. Sir, we also have a very distinguished faculty who have won many laurels. Let me also mention a few here. Professor Bala Subramaniam was invited by Michigan State University, USA, to deliver 2 talks. One was on power of design, and the other one was on artisan and designer, the Indian experience. By the way, we also have an MOU with MSU for joint student projects in the summer in Jaipur. Dr. Kshitij Verma, who holds a PhD in computer science and also has a law degree, has done commendable work in applying AI to the discipline of law. He was invited to deliver a lecture at Carlo Catano University in Italy on understanding the impact of LLMs on creating future employment in businesses. He also taught the first ever course on AI regulation to students of JKLU. Astha Gohil, a faculty member in the Institute of Design, was invited by NID Ahmedabad to teach a filmmaking course. Dr. Manishi Gupta was invited to be a member at Mathematical Training and Talent Search Camp at CUT and Thiravuru in the summer. Dr. Riya Sureka has been appointed as an associate editor of the journal Asia Pacific Management Review. Dr. Azima has been invited in multiple conferences around the world to present her research. Several other faculty members have published the research in good venues around the world. Sir, we also have a very hectic schedule in the university where every day there is some event or the other. There are a large number of student clubs, each of them active in organizing events. The institute keeps organizing seminars, workshops, and so on. Our Center for Critical Thinking organizes numerous workshops aimed at converting our students to informed citizens of the country. I'll briefly mention a few events which are really special. This year we organized the 2nd edition of the Jaipur Design Week. We grew almost 10 times from about 50 participants to 500 participants. The design community in Jaipur has taken note, and we hope that we will be known nationally in another year or 2. We organized several workshops, panel discussions, movie screening, book launch, competitions, and short-term courses for general public in the Jaipur Design Week. We also awarded Ms. Danisha Mehta the Emerging Designer of the Year award. She works in East London, dedicated to learning of students with learning disabilities and from poor social economic background. Another design-related event was Design Guru Day, which we have been conducting on November 9th every year. This year's Design Guru was Professor Asha Bakshi, who spoke on the topic of Fashion Unfolded, a journey of serendipity. She was the founding dean of NIFT Delhi. We organized the JKLU Laureate Award function in March. The awardee this year was Shri Deepak Parekh, the former chairman of Housing Development Finance Corporation. He spoke on the topic, Viksit Bharat, Vision to India 2047, Opportunities for Youth. Among other events on the campus, we had Hack JKLU, the annual hackathon, the annual startup summit, where we also arranged crowdfunding for student entrepreneurs from all institutions. We celebrate all festivals and several other events like Ethnic Day, Mother Language Day, and so on. Our graduates have therefore experienced mini India right here on our campus, and they're ready to work in a multicultural team. The visitors to the campus consist of top leadership from academia, industry, and several other walks of life. We had Professor Satish Tripathi, President of Sunny Buffalo, several professors from IITs, IIMs, and IDs, several CXOs from industry. The exposure that our students get by interacting with these people is immensely useful and helpful in their careers. We take our students to various events and places in the city, including Jaipur Literary Festival, Craftsman, Industry, and so on. So they understand not just theory, but practice as well. In this year, we have become very active in organizing management development programs. We offer these programs in strategic leadership, sales and marketing, finance, HR, and other areas for senior leadership in various companies belonging to JKO. I must thank all our stakeholders for their support, advice, and trust in doing all this. I would now change track and address the graduates. First of all, please accept my hearty congratulations to each one of you and to your parents and family members. Please remember the sacrifices that your parents and loved ones have made for you to succeed. And in order to recall and thank those sacrifices, can I ask all of you to have a huge round of applause for your parents. Thank you. Your batch was severely impacted by a pandemic, particularly those who have done the 4-year degree. Your first year was almost entirely online, with very little in-person interaction with faculty or other students. This was a very traumatic period. But today, I see that all of you, the challenges that have encouraged you to work harder, to become more resilient, and I'm sure this resilience will benefit you immensely in your lives. As we move forward, our world is becoming a VUCA world. Volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And I'm sure you are well trained to handle such a future, not only to survive in this world, but to tame this world and bring back this world to a more normal one. I have often said that the transition from school to college is one of the most difficult ones. Well, guess what? The transition from college to the real world is the second most difficult one, and you're going to go through that now. When you were in class 10th or 12th, you were constantly told to just work hard in the last 2-3 years of your school and your life will be all set. When you came to college, you received a shock, since you were told that the hard work is not over yet. But you were once again told, just do the hard work for next 3-4 years and your life will be all set. I'm sure all of you by now realized that you were tricked into doing hard work. And by now, we hope that you are used to hard work. Hard work will always be necessary to succeed. So if I were to tell you that, next 5 years work hard and then all life will be set, it doesn't happen that way. Okay? So ख्वाहिशों से नहीं गिरते हैं फूल झोली में, ख्वाहिशों से नहीं गिरते हैं फूल झोली में, कर्म की शाख को हिलाना होगा. Flowers will not fall in your lap just by desires. You will have to stir the branch of hard work to do that. We at JKLU have a curriculum where we are preparing you not just for a job, but to take responsibility for the society and the nation, to instill in you a sense of purpose in life and empower you with the capabilities and tools to accomplish your goals. This is really important. While the official statistics show that 20% of our population will have a college degree, 90% of them would have a very poor quality education. So you are in the top 2% of this nation. You are privileged to have studied in a place like JKLU. And with that privilege comes responsibility. You must always try to bring smiles to the fellow human beings. You must always be guided by what is right thing to do. You should always remember the talisman given by Mahatma Gandhi. Whenever you are in doubt, or when the self becomes too much, apply the following test. Recall the face of the poorest and the weakest man whom you have seen and ask yourself if the step you contemplate is going to be of any use to him. किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते तेरे दिल में हो प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है. The knowledge and skills that one learns in a typical college becomes obsolete very soon. But you are lucky, since what you have learned here at JKLU is how to learn. With this skill, you will be able to keep learning for the rest of your life, keeping yourself updated all the time. You have also learned critical thinking and problem-solving skills. They will be with you for the rest of your lives. They will never become obsolete. Today, when you walk out from the portals of this university, you are not only taking with you a degree or wisdom, but a large number of lifelong friends. In fact, one may argue that the most important takeaway from a college are the friendships you build here. Whenever you are feeling low, whenever you need any advice or support, those friends will be just a phone call away. They will be with you in your good times and not so good times. So you are going out with a lot more than just the knowledge of some courses, and we wish you great success in all your future endeavors. And lastly, your association with us is not getting over today. It is just the beginning of a new relationship. We would want you to be in touch with us. Alumni success and alumni engagement are the most important parameters to judge any academic institution, and we will follow your journey with great interest. I urge you to remain engaged with the university and contribute in any manner to its continued success. तू याद कर या भूल जा, तू याद कर या भूल जा. You may remember us or you may forget us. तू याद है ये याद रख. But we will always remember you. This is something that you must always remember. Please consider JKLU as your second home. Do visit us often. We would like you to share your joys and sorrows and follow us on social media and other platforms to know what we are doing. जाते हो खुदा हाफिज. हाँ, इतनी गुजारिश है, जब याद हम आए तो मिलने की दुआ करना. God bless you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Jai Hind.